Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Manticore's Den and the Ruined City. How y'all doing this evening? I'm hoping pretty well. So, as you've probably seen, we will be continuing our Voice of the Manticore series with Sea of Stars. For those who just don't like the old style of RPGs, I do apologize. This is one of those that has really been ticking all the boxes for me, so it's probably going to continue until we run out of it. What exactly we'll do after that, I don't know, but I'm having a lot of fun with this one. Alrighty, so do have one unfortunate piece of news anyways, before we get going. I posted about it a couple times that, I had planned on going to TwitchCon this year. Unfortunately, though, for the two events that I'm about to talk about, I just ended up overspending. So it just really didn't make sense to go out there anymore. So, unfortunately, I did need to cancel that plan in particular. But as for what actually led into that, I have told y'all that I did pick up Mari as my new rigger after the other one kind of left after a very extended amount of time. Well, Mari is, very much according to, the reputation that precedes her, not cheap. But it was money, well spent, and I felt like that was kind of one of those situations where if I didn't take the opportunity to work with her at that time, I would have always been thinking about it. So I don't regret spending that money, but it is one of the two things that kind of led to that the cancellation of traveling to TwitchCon and all that jazz. The other part, a little bit more mundane and unfortunate. So the den here has 2 AC units. One of them we already had replaced earlier this year. So I was thinking, something's happening with the AC. We got this covered. It'll be under warranty, etc., etc. Won't have to pay a dime. This is fine. Well, come to find out, it was not the one that had actually already been replaced. It was the other one. That was 21 years old at this point, and very distinctly not under warranty anymore. So that was unfortunate. The motor and another piece went out to the tune of about $550. Hey, Drace, welcome in. Congratulations on grabbing your 3rd spot, as always. Oh, you got a Peridot today. Yep. But, yeah, that motor and the other piece going out, couldn't really go on without those, so just had to kind of eat that one and keep on trucking. It's my spot and I'll use it when I need it. All right, that's actually a pretty cool emote from Fane. Yep, 877 cash now. Good old JG Wetworth. Somebody created that jingle probably back in the late 80s, early 90s, and it still haunts everyone today. They definitely got their money out of that one. Yeah, but I guess at least a little tiny update on the whole like diet situation and whatnot. I have been attempting to be really good about, sticking to the Mediterranean diet. No red meat, chicken like once a day. Very little in the way of sugars, etc., etc. I've described all that part before. But I did happen to get a very large side of fish a couple weeks ago. It was taking up space in the fridge, and Drace was very nice enough to actually go through and bake it, cook it for me. But when we got down to like portioning it out, holy shit, that was a whole lot of fish. We were able to turn around. We ate like one portion then. I kept another portion for the week after, just because the chunks that these things were divided in, you could eat out of it 2 to 3 times. And then there were still 2 more chunks that we just flat out froze. I mean, this was a huge fucking fish, is the whole gist of that. Multiple meals out of this one thing, and just a little bit of brown rice and some soy sauce, and yeah, it's tasty. Holy shit. But it's a lot of fish. Definitely don't want to try to finish all that in like one go or anything. Yeah, it was a damn big salmon fillet. And then the other more recent adventure was, pardon me, trying rolled oats, overnight oats, etc., etc., for the first time. So, don't be a Wisco Marietta diner route. Well, not everybody knows that joke, but I will explain that one here in a minute. So yeah, first adventure in rolled oats. My own culinary prowess is rather lacking. Like, I know 1 or 2 things that I can do okay. Like, I can make some spaghetti pretty alright. I can do some crockpot barbecue. I would say my ability to cook a steak is okay. I'm not gonna say like I'm an expert chef or anything to that effect, because it's just not fucking true. But yeah, rolled oats, overnight oats. The premise that they put forth online is fairly simple. You just take the rolled oats, some chia seeds, put some milk in there, leave it in a container overnight. And that's supposed to be the very like most basic version. And trying to be as healthy as possible, I didn't want to fuck with that too much. So I was like, okay, you know what? Got all these, let's go ahead and do it. I guess you can probably guess from the lead up to this particular story, it was not particularly great. It was just kind of like mush and a lot of chia seeds. I did manage to down a little bit of it, but it was not that much. And then the next day, Drace took pity on me, and yeah, made a very much better, better quality and better tasting version of it. Yeah, I am a very, very literal cook. Like, if I'm supposed to add like 2 ounces of something, I want to add 2 fucking ounces of something. If you tell me, oh no, you just, you're doing a 1-to-1 ratio, then you got 1/8 in here of this other thing, that does not mean shit to me. It really doesn't. You need to give me exact measurements. I'm not the eyeballing kind of person. At least not ordinarily. My take on it, not so tasty, but Drace had her shot at it, and it was so much better. Peanut butter, raw honey, brown sugar, far less chia seeds, and it was kind of just like nice peanut butter oats this morning. Had that with a nice little glass of some blueberry pomegranate juice, and it was kind of just like having a PB&J for breakfast. And 1 cup of these particular oats and everything, it's very filling, and it is so much is just produced out of that 1 cup. I'm gonna be eating on it for probably another 2 days, so it's pretty great actually. Exact measurements are just guidelines. I know that. In my head, I know that. But it irks my brain if I'm not able to have a set guideline out there for me to work with. That's about as much as I'll say. But yes, circling back just a little tiny bit anyhow, the Marietta Diner joke that Trace made just a little bit ago. So my friend Rhinos and I, along with a few other people, this has been years and years ago, we were going to a concert, or I guess it was a series of concerts all taking place at the same time, however you want to call it. But we made a stop in down Atlanta way, kind of literally Marietta, so the Marietta Diner. It's kind of famous for like their big portions and whatnot. So at the time, 4 dudes, all eating pretty good. We get through our meals. We're all pretty damn stuffed, but we're not leaving without some of their cake, because that's the one thing that these people have been pumping up the entire time is, hey, y'all, you got to get some cake. You got to take a piece home with you. These are cakes that you're not going to get anywhere else. You're not going to be able to get this kind of quality, etc., etc. So we're like, okay, we'll get our cakes. And 3 of us are just like, okay, we'll take a couple bites of our cake. Oh yeah, that's pretty tasty, but we're gonna box up the rest of it and take it on home, because we were stuffed, absolutely to the brim stuffed from the meals themselves. So a few bites were the best we could do. Rhinos, however, good old fucking Rhinos, he looks at us after we all tap out and says, "Y'all's a bunch of fucking pussies." And he proceeds to be the big man on campus and, downs the rest of this enormous fucking slice of cake. Much to his own detriment, however. Because the rest of us, we were suitably full. On the way back from the diner, though, this man was in the back seat, absolutely groaning because he was so full and in pain from having forced himself to eat this enormous piece of cake on top of his already enormous meal. So I guess the whole uh, bit in all of that is like just committing to eating the entire thing, come hell or high water. Not usually my course of action, though. And we love to bust his balls every time that we get the chance to, where that's concerned, because, we're still friends, he's still around. It's a nice little memory. Just cook like I do feelings and smell. It's a little hard for me to do that when I'm not very versed in cooking to begin with. And then the smell part, I don't really. I have like a half of a sense of smell. And that's being generous some days. I don't have it. Now part of that is the fact that I actually take like Flonase, because while it does tamp down on my allergies and whatnot, it also kind of, I guess, dampens my ability to smell things. So, yeah, feelings and smell, I can't copy that route. Much though I would like to be able to sometimes. Alright, did we add... Oh, yeah. Okay, so, one other little, nice piece of news to come out of, I guess, some of the other things going on. So, since I am not traveling to TwitchCon in October anymore, that does allow me, I guess, given that I have recently gotten my 3D model back with the full rigging and everything, that does enable me to put a little bit more time that I would have spent, worrying about, hey, what am I doing at TwitchCon? Am I going to meet anybody? What am I going to do? Etc., etc. And, having to think through all that, I will be able to actually put that time and energy towards setting up the debut for this 3D model. And I still feel like there's a lot of things that I need to go through before I really do that, including, starting to make some short form content and hyping it up a little bit to see if I can get a few more folks interested. I think that we'll be able to actually see him this year. I know I've been dragging this out because the whole rigging situation has been a mess. That's the best way to describe it. An absolute mess. Up until here recently when Mari and Tron took over. Yeah, I'm gonna have to actually sit down and record my version of Hell's Greatest Dad. I still have the hot sauces ready, so that's just gonna be a little bit of, hey, do I eat these on chips or chicken, or what am I doing there for the hot ones challenge? But I'm gonna have to figure out some other things to actually put out there on the big old wheel of doom. And yeah, I'm hopeful for where that goes though. But I guess we'll see. Alright. I believe that kind of catches us up with everything that's been going on. So let me get a drink real quick and then we'll push on over to the game screen. Alright, much better. And away we go. And I would like to point out one little neat detail that we have going on here that I didn't notice until today. At the very beginning, when Zale and Blair became adults, it was just them around this campfire. And then when Garl joined, he apparently moved in here. Sarai, I didn't even see her last time around. But now that we have, is it Rashawn? Well, now that we have our new alchemist character, he's also in here, and that's kind of what drew my attention to the start screen today. And again, just the little details that they put into this one, absolutely wonderful. Yeah, last time around we were here in the Songshroom Marsh, which also has the nice little detail of the giant mushrooms surrounding it literally sing to us during the vocal parts of the background music. And we had kind of visited this, I suppose, oracle out here. Aw, thank you for the head rubs, Trace. But we had visited this oracle. We got another prediction for our alchemist friend. Something about living glass. Oh, hi there, Jade. Welcome in. Congratulations on getting second. First was also readily available, but all of you seemed very hesitant to take that one. Shroomy shivs, alright. You're alive for now? Well, that's good to hear. You don't want that trash first? Oh, okay. Okay. Pardon. I meant no offense. Hello, Ada. Welcome in. Congratulations on getting first. Hope you're doing well today. Doesn't look like any other secrets hidden back here. Alright, now we were on our way to a big-ass scary castle. We just made that little stop off at the Oracle to get a key so we could proceed through the swamp. Oh, they gave us a loot back. That's nice. Alright, let's go see about the scary clockwork castle and, you know, suspiciously tall mountain that matches none of the rock around it. Alright, right off the bat, no way in the main gate. so we're gonna get creative, I suppose. Is this where you get Knights of the Round? It might be. I still love the fact that the golem back there is literally DJing to the music to the best of his ability. Okay, we're not going to be able to hit that one. So let's see what we can do over here. Alright, that was entirely misdirected. That said Snowball Crush, that was clearly a ball of mud. Deeply offended by what just occurred there. Chat. Ooh. Why is he named Boulder Douche? Why? Yes, I just noticed. This is the first time I've even encountered this one. Like, I've seen the snow version of him, but I don't think he had that name. Okay, that was not an icicle. Y'all are just being weird now. Or at least not renaming your attacks appropriately. Ads took over. Unfortunate. Alright, well, we got one gate going inside. That's a start. Okay, that's kind of a neat little element that they've added to the music back there. Cog prototype. Is that a key item? What is that? Teeks might get a story from this. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and just hit all of them, shall we? Oh, are we gonna get an early boss fight in here? I mean, this is a relatively villainous enough looking castle. I could definitely see there being at least one early boss fight and then a later one. Sturdy cog. Oh, yeah, I bet that's for Garl. If I can ever remember my buttons here. There we go. Oh, yeah, that's a fantastic sign when the giant clockwork door opens for you. You. We are bound by oath not to let you enter the Acolyte's headquarters. And what about your oath as Solstice Warriors? That one was not taken willingly. Blair, please, hear me out. Step aside right now! Stick to the plan, Brugaves. The Dweller will knock some sense into them. We only need to buy some time. Please, Zale, surrender. Forget it! I'm sorry. We must ensure the Acolytes finish the waking ritual. Do your worst. Bring it on. Hey. I think I should sit this one out. I feel like we're going to get most of the way done with this fight, and then they're going to pull out the bullshit card and whip our ass. But let's see how it plays out, I suppose. I wasn't wrong, though. There was an early boss fight. Oh, great. They have a three-parter hit. Moonchaku. Alright, that one's a two-parter. A two-parter that I did not defend well against that time. A little top off. I'm gonna absorb both of those and heal myself up, because Zale is hurting a little bit. Oh, y'all are busting out the combo attacks now. Okay. Well, I guess that checks. I'd say this feels like about halfway to 3/4 of the way through this fight now. Well, I did say that, however, comma. They're dragging this one out just a tiny bit now. Which is kind of their entire goal, actually. I love how the other characters are just off to the side doing their idle animations. Like, wow, you know, we could jump in and make this a whole lot easier, but, you know, it seems a little personal. Yeah, exactly. You gotta let the, you know, the Solstice Warriors duke it out amongst themselves. Oh, come on now. Alright, let's see. Right, I do that, then absorb it. Then do the combo. Alright, well, one of them down. Oh, hey, there we go. Da 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 da. Except they also succeeded in their task. That should be enough. You can still join us if... Get lost! Don't you dare! Let's go, Brugaves. Well, that did open the main gate for us anyhow. If for whatever reason we needed to venture back out. Little rest. We'll see what we can cook. Then into the castle. And save up one more time so we don't have to repeat that fight. Let us venture inside, shall we? What the heck? This is a very convenient castle. They have all these crops growing just in the doorway. What the heck? That's so much extra food. I'm not complaining, but holy shit. Oh, okay. Now we're getting into the enemies buffing themselves more with haste and shit. Okay. Alright. So that's where we stand now. Okay, so probably most of the things in this castle are going to be weak to arcane then. Weirdly makes sense. Alright, middle way is obviously blocked off because that's our advancement route. So let's see what we got over here on the left. Oh, okay, I didn't even get to, like, engage you. You just decided the fight was going to start. Clock zombie and cuckoo monster. Sure, why not? Alright, so chat, I do have to ask, on the note, what's the most annoying status effect that you've had to deal with from, like, enemy types? So, I mean, haste is never a good thing, but there are a lot worse ones out there. Stuff like death touch, etc., etc. So, like, they just land one hit, they automatically kill you. I mean, death touch itself is annoying, But usually when you have enemies like that, there are ways around it. Like, you can keep on stunning them until their turn is over, etc., etc. But what other ones are kind of terrible to have to deal with? Huh. Interesting. Oh, okay. And then doing that pulls it back out. Okay, so we need to slide it on around. This. There we go. Okay, that was not completely it. Okay, I was just operating off of a guess on that one, but that works. Okay, well, that opened the keyhole for the main door, but we still lack a key, so let's go track that part down. Strife Minion? It has so much HP compared to the other one. Oh yeah, they are weak to Solstice magic though, aren't they? What, no timing puzzle? We don't have to find something to weigh it down? Nothing? Kinda surprised by that. I'm sure there's lots of time for heinous fuckery later on in this dungeon, though. Well, that doesn't look at all suspicious. Once again, we're just kind of going with the flow on that, but that works. Oh, okay. Pull that one down, pull that one down. Oh, shit. Okay, so A little bit tighter timing. We needed to let that happen. Alright, we've got a second one down here now, but what are we supposed to be doing with it? Okay, it keeps lighting this switch up over here, so... That only counts for 2 of them, though. We would need a third to complete the puzzle? Or do we? Okay, what curious nonsense are y'all inflicting upon me here? The idea was just to get... Oh, okay. That was the trick of it. Just need to get them on each side. I guess that should have made more sense. We'll have an entire group of people working in here, huh?
Oh, travelers, would you like to have a look at my wares?
You know what? We will take that bamboo slicer. And buy a couple more of those stews. I think we're good to go. To keep working. Talk to Kale.
If you need anything, you should talk to Kale. I'm not Kale. Let me work. Yes, this will do. I can't wait to see their faces. Him? No, visitors.
Nice to meet you. My name's Carl. These are my friends Zale, Valer, Sarai, and Rashawn.
Hello, everyone. I'm Kale.
I hope it's not rude to ask, but... Are you human?
Pretty wrinkly for a kid, huh? That's because my friends and I have been 10 years old for a very long time. What do you mean? time. It doesn't pass within this castle. Or rather, it doesn't pass within the bodies of its residents. We cannot die of natural causes, but we must always remain here. This time prison has been our home for centuries. If we were to leave, we would instantly age and die. So, that's the gist of it.
This isn't fair.
It's okay. We like it here. Plus, we get to be kids forever. How cool is that? Even though making machines for bad guys ain't exactly our preference, it sure beats the alternative.
What's the alternative?
Ask the assassin. Huh? Anyway, what brings you here?
We came to confront the acolytes and take down the Dweller of Strife.
Oh yeah? For that, you would have to get through that big door leading to the ritual room. But in order to do that, you would need to fetch the watchmaker's master key atop the clock tower. And in order to do that, you would need to destroy the flesh creep blocking the way to the clock tower. So, you're out of luck. And what makes you think you could take on a dweller anyway?
Zale and Blair are Solstice warriors.
Really? Prove it. Bring the knight.
Ha! Watch this.
Whoa! No way!
Did you see that?
Zale, was it? Come here, please. Now, touch this crystal with your palm.
It worked! Kale, you're a genius! What was that?
The proof that eclipse magic can be catalyzed. The implications are beyond words.
Does this mean you can help?
Yes, this experiment changes everything. We have a device that can help you against the Dweller of Strife. You can enter the clock tower now. Please get the master key while we finish our preparations. The acolytes are in for a surprise.
It was so cool. I wish I could control the light too.
Let's try. Come on, we have to finish preparing the device before they return.
Do the thing with us, Kale.
Haha. Okay, but just for a little bit.
I really hope that their curse gets broken and, you know, they get back all the time that they spent trapped here. But something tells me, based on the way that this game has gone so far, that will not be the case. everyone's gonna perish. Considering we're in the Acolyte's castle, and they've been trapped here for literal centuries, would hazard probably. Alright, we've got our bridge across. Very fancy clockwork bridge. Okay, so we can only open one of those at a time. Okay. Well, let's see then. Okay, well that's handy of them to like open up and bring us a platform to land on for that. I guess it is on a pressure plate, so it makes sense to an extent. Evergreen leaf. I think we've gotten a few of these. Oh no, we just had green leaves prior to this. The evergreen gives us 30 extra HP. Okay, so who's rocking the lowest out of our group? 53, 131, 169, 131, 147. Yeah, we'll work with that. Alright, I can already see in the background we've got multiple switches, so... Another puzzle, probably? The Strife minions have entirely too much HP. Even if they are super weak to Solstice magic. Okay. Based on this, I'm gonna guess... Probably have to match up the timing so that we can actually clear the entire gap. Or just move it into place. Huh. That one was a lot simpler than I was thinking. Alright, up another floor. Alright, Strife Minion, you're first. Apparently I should have gone with one of the other ones so I could actually build up some of those MP balls. And we get it to 20 again. 17. Alright, what do you do? Oh, okay, this time it's a moving block. With a ladder on it. Alright. Oh, wait. Now we move it over to the other one since that gate's been opened. That opens the one on the far end. Which opens the passage to get us up another floor. And as a bonus, we can get up here and get another rainbow Kong. Okay, this looks like an entirely optional path, but as per any good dungeon crawl, optional path is anything but. I'm one blue leaf. Oh, okay, MP. Gotcha. Just rose up with an entire floor there. Let's hit everyone. break that old cuckoo clock there. Unfortunate. Oh, okay, so it wasn't optional at all. We needed to do that so that the elevator could actually move up again. This was just enabling us to get over here.
Are you the watchmaker?
Look, we need your master key in order to...
Whatever you may need. I take no part in any conflict.
Is that your master key?
Quite peculiar how it happened to appear just like that. Are you saying we can take it? I am simply pointing out the peculiarity of what just happened. I have work to do.
Alright, well, we got ourselves a master key.
You want to challenge me to a game of wheels? Don't be silly, you haven't even beaten all the champions yet.
Pardon me, I didn't realize I was facing the champion and champions here.
Do not touch that.
Alright, well, I guess we're going back down. Did you get the key?
Right here.
Perfect. Door's just up there. While you keep the acolytes busy, we'll sneak the device past the ritual room. It was designed a while ago to fit on the second tower, so you'll have to lure the dweller there somehow.
Understood.
Once you see it in action, you won't regret the hassle. Oh yeah, that's not concerning at all.
You've arrived early, I'm afraid. Good. The Dweller of Strife isn't ready to play just yet.
We're taking it down. Step aside or else. Bold of you to assume you can take on all four of us. Old and deluded too.
hell? Where do you think you're going? Get back to your workshop at once.
Pick on someone your own size, you creeps.
3. Commence.
Was that a good evil laugh? Yes, awesome. I in no way plan on abusing that in the near future at all. At all. Hey, I said I did not plan on abusing it. I feel like out of all these, I need to take 2 out first, just because they have the capability of healing. You don't plan on abusing, but you still plan on using it. Yeah, guilty as charged. You ain't gonna fool me, old man. Well, that took one of them out anyhow. I was about to say, Blair, it's time to get back up. Do we have any? Yeah, we still have a couple party heals. think next to that assassin, they probably have a little bit lower HP. I guess the big guy had less HP. Interesting. That's 3 out of the 4. $9,000 experience points? Jeez. Okay, Zale, what do you need, my guy? I guess physical attack, sure. Thank you, thank you. Earl, you don't need any of these stats. Sure, MP, why not? Yeah, we're gonna get Sarai some more HP. Rashawn, you were not one of my original characters, so... Yeah, I guess among all those, you're getting more magic attack. I try and keep their stats relatively rounded, but... Again, probably not the most efficient way of doing that.
Yeah. Why you? At last, it is awake.
Awake and angry too.
Quick, there's still a chance if we run now.
Run. The Dweller has your scent. It's too late to hide now. That's exactly what we're counting on. Fools, straight into the belly of the beast.
Look, it called for an evil laugh. I'm gonna give an evil laugh. Oh shit, there was a save point back there I should have grabbed. Solstice amulet is tingling.
Okay, we've got the eclipse.
Let's hurry.
Okay, I guess there's no saving at this point.
Watch out! It's coming again!
interesting little obstacle course here.
Would you like to have a look at my wares?
Sure. Because I mean, you know, another hardy stew or two not gonna kill us. Exactly. Last attack blocked the entrance. Time to climb. And you can see the assistant people, folks, yep, hauling the machine along.
There you are.
Kale, what's the plan?
You just fight this thing as hard as you can. The crystal will absorb some of your energy and fire when it's fully charged.
Got it.
Nicely done, team. The device is perfectly calibrated. We'll clear the way now. Good luck, Solstice Warriors.
Ready, Blair?
You bet.
We can't do much, but we'll support you however we can. I am not touching the Dweller.
Garl and I have your back.
Together now.
Oh, this is going to be an adventure and a half. All right. So we're going to start off with a little delay. All right. And what about a solstice strike to get us going? Alright, there's still one element we didn't quite find. Fuck, that was a three-parter. That was a basic attack. I wonder how many turns it's going to take to actually charge that crystal for the first shot. Ooh, look at that. Nice little 20-hit combo. We'll take it. We'll take it. Alright, you're going to tell me what that last lock needs. Alright, moon energy. So basically, I should have saved some of those MP balls and then just done a solstice strike to get it to not be able to do this. Well, I know, I guess I know better for next time around. So what we're gonna do is a lunar shield, because that'll at least tank one of the hits. Oh shit, alright. This fucker's trying to knock the fucking tower down with us on top of it. Okay. Okay, that didn't hurt nearly as much as I would have thought. Still being a little preventative here. Yep, fuck it, let's get an ultimate in here. Why not? Okay, duly noted. The ultimate does not do jack shit because it is not powered by solstice energy. Come on, do one of your big skills. You're not gonna do one of your big skills. Okay. It's basically just waiting for me to do, like, any sort of solstice skill, then. Okay. It's not so much, like, actively doing battle, it's just surviving the rounds of attacks. Yeah, because there's another 5,000 something damage. Oh, it's real mad now. But we don't have enough for a combo. Alright, what if we disoriented and delay the attack for a turn? Okay, Lunar Shield again. Alright. I'm vaguely intrigued by what this one could be. Oh shit! Well, hello there, Raiders. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing? Zara, I don't believe we've met before, but welcome in. Salutations, Raiders. My name is Crypto_Manticore, the guardian beast of the ruined city. I used to be an archaeologist about 100-odd years ago that touched the wrong artifact, and, well, things went a little sideways back then, but I'm here now catching up on modern life through gaming. Welcome to the Den. We are glad to have you here. So, Zara, do tell me, what were you doing? As you can see here, we're in the midst of playing a little bit of Sea of Stars. And I'm providing all of the voice acting. Much to Jade's auditory pain. Oh, please make me do the evil laugh. I just want to at this point. Found you through Sea of Stars. I'm right near the end. Gotcha. Well, I hope you've been having a fun time with it. I know I absolutely have. And if you need to go and do your, usual after stream care, etc., feel free to go ahead and do so. I certainly understand. But once again, thank you for sharing your community with me. I really do appreciate that. You gotta head to bed? Well, I do hope that you rest well. Take care of yourself. Another fantastic Eclipse laser there. Aw, thank you for the follow. Didn't have to do that, but I certainly appreciate it. This motherfucker done knocked our tower down. What the hell?
Blair?
The crystal broke, but the Dweller remains. I don't know what we can do now.
Good thing my backpack took most of the hit. I'm okay. You should go find Blair. Blair!
Let's keep fighting.
Oh, this thing's gonna pull out the bullshit I win cards now, isn't it? We had one good turn. We don't get two.
They can't do it.
What?
Sean, you must help. Now. Well?
There are rules. I can't touch a dweller. Hey, that's not fair. We've been nothing but nice to you. You agreed to my terms.
Screw your terms.
You fool!
Oh, you have really done it now.
What's happening?
Let me do the talking, and whatever happens, do not attract his attention. Whose attention?
Our Lord returns at long last.
Our Lord and Master, too. Thought we had a deal.
It wasn't me.
Oh, spare me the old excuse. The vial of time touched a dweller. Whether you did it yourself or let it happen, this is on you. An eye for an eye, then. But we will get to that. Dweller of Strife? How?
Fleshmancer, Master, we...
One?
Yes, Master. I am honored that you remember me.
How could you stay alive for so long? Surely you spent plenty of time outside of the castle.
Sacrifice.
Sacrifice and dedication, too.
We used the vampire rose.
The vampire rose. Tell me, does it hurt?
All of the time.
Interesting. I commend your dedication.
Master.
Who provided the blood moon?
We did.
And what is your wish?
Master, if I may.
Speak.
The sorceress shows unparalleled magical prowess. I believe she would make for a great lieutenant at your current headquarters.
And what about the other one?
He prefers to forget and demands only confirmation that he will never have to fight these solstice warriors again.
I see. I won't risk losing Dweller of Strife again. Acolytes,
Master,
are you prepared to serve for all eternity?
we desire nothing else.
Welcome in there, Rosie Roo. Zara took off a little earlier, but, welcome in. I am certainly glad to have you here.
Then leave now alongside my dearest creation. And in time, I will see to your transformation. Yes, the four of you will be merged to the Dweller to become its consciousness. In the distant future, you shall return together as one, the king of a new race.
Thank you, Master. Thank you, Master.
Thank you, Master.
Do not interfere.
Yes. This creation will be unstoppable. Now, suppose a proper sidekick is in order. Martial artist. You wish to forget?
I do. And I never want to fight the Solstice Warriors again.
Then let us make sure you are not needed for a very long time. Go now. Follow the Dweller and the Acolytes.
Blair, it's not too late if...
We have nothing to talk about.
Zale, you two can come with me and be free of...
Just leave. Save yourself. It's all you can do now.
Erlina, if there is a way, I will find you again.
Live on, Brugabes. Everything I did for you. Just remember.
Enough. It is time to go. Brugabes, is it? Allow me to give you a new form and a new name, and I shall grant all your wishes.
All of my life, I tried to do what was expected of me, only to hear again and again I was too slow. Desire only one thing, to feel adequate and fit for my role.
Oh, not to worry. When I am done with you, you'll be the fastest there's ever been. Sorceress. It appears my current seat of power may come under fire soon. Help me defend it, and I will make you ruler of that world when I leave. Do these terms suit you?
They do.
Then allow me to give you a new form and a new name, and I shall grant all your wishes.
I want power. Power overwhelming.
Perfect. I will be with you shortly. was I.
Get behind us.
An eye for an eye, then, Rashawn.
Single hit. That's the deal.
Why? Afraid they can't take more?
Do your worst. You're nothing but a loser. Carl! Watch out!
Hmm? I thought we established that stopping time was impossible. How do you do it, Rashawn?
It isn't really stopped. I had an epiphany while experimenting with time loops. That time could be brought to a near complete stop by creating
An infinitely short recursive sequence. Genius. And I suppose these crystals are what's holding the time loop together. They're beautiful. What do you call them?
time shards.
You always were the better artist. I would ask if I can keep one, but I understand they will dissolve. You break the loop. How have you been? Sulking in your archive for a few centuries again.
How much is enough, Oral? You still no regard for the pain and suffering you leave in your wake.
Oh, please, do give me that lecture again. These solstice warriors. Why are you traveling with them? They are not ready to ascend.
We will see.
You think they'll come after me? Did I earn a slap on the wrist again? You took over an entire species! Ah! You know as well as I do that these lives are lost anyway once you recompose the timelines. Still procrastinating that one. I noticed. One more wrong will not make this right, Aforel. Their suffering is real. And so is mine. You know what? I agree. Let's skip the usual debate. But to answer your question, yes, I do believe these two will drive you out of your current stronghold. Do not make me laugh. Even if they somehow made it across the Sea of Stars, the sorceress would be my champion. And as I'm sure you could tell, her potential is limitless. They can do it. I believe in them. Now, would you look at that? Rashawn wants to pit innocent children of the solstice against their former mentor. And somehow, I'm the bad guy. To think that you could have stopped me with a snap of your fingers. But no, you choose to cling to the silly belief that this all turns to good someday.
Enough!
As you wish. Thanks for the chat, partner.
Carl! No! Sean, do something!
He took a direct hit and has no innate magic to protect himself. Even I can't help. I'm sorry.
Who's the loser now, huh? You'll be dead in a few moments. Any last words?
Carl, no!
We can't lose you!
Zale!
Elder Mist?
There is something your friend must see before he passes.
But
The time has come to let it in. Embrace your true power and bring Garl to me.
Trace, that was in absolutely zero ways a Pornhub moment. But thank you. And Jade, once again, I'm not aiming to abuse that power with the evil laugh. But if it calls for an evil laugh, I'm gonna do an evil laugh. I can't help that. the Elder Mist. We have to go right now. What? That's way too far. Garl's dying. Don't you see, Valere? Distance is always short if we fly away.
Soberlin.
Sail. So you really were the spark after all. Run while you can, Fleshmancer. We're coming for you next.
The sorceress and I will be waiting.
Garl.
Lana.
Quit.
Okay. I didn't expect him to turn into a bird and fly off, but cool.
Is it helping?
Not really. No. Zale, it really hurts. I'm so sorry, buddy. I feel colder and colder.
Garl.
Hey, we got to fly in the end. That's pretty good, right?
Try not to talk.
So, you will go after Erlene in the Fleshmancer?
That doesn't matter right now. Seems like
They left for a faraway place.
Don't worry about it, Garl. Just stay with us.
I wish that I could help you get there. Wish I could help you one last time.
Ooh. When death is near, the unresolved chapters of one's prophecy beckon. The way to help may be in there. Allow me.
Okay, there's those four huge ass statues down the middle of the ocean that we saw. We never figured those out.
Valere, I had a vision. I think I know. I'll help you go after them. Thank you, Elder Mist. I understand now. The Sea of Stars. But it's too late. I had just one more day. Come on, kid. I can't do it if you don't ask. When that time comes, Demand a flask of borrowed time. But I demand a flask of borrowed time. Okay. That really hit the spot. I feel as if... Huh? Hey, I'm phasing out. Listen carefully, Garl. The ethereal feeling you are experiencing is a side effect of borrowed time. The potion's magic worked only because you had clarity of purpose. You currently exist in between realities. Borrowed time will keep you here until your deed is done. But you must understand, you will still die in the end. That cannot be changed.
No.
It's okay. Understand. And I know exactly what to do. First,
Garl. You're just gonna act like nothing's wrong?
I don't have much time, Blair. And I want to make the most of it.
Say that. There might still be a way.
There isn't. I'm sorry. If you use the time for anything other than the stated purpose, borrowed time will expire instantly. But it's not fair. That shot wasn't meant for him. Guys, it's okay. I already did a lot more than a regular Moon Cradle boy has any right to do. All I want is one last adventure with you. Seeing Garl's final deed through is what will extend his borrowed time the most. You don't understand!
We can't lose him.
It's too late for that regardless. I just want to help. One last time.
Garl, we...
Can you do this for me?
But...
Please. It's my final wish. You only ever get one of those.
Shit. Damn, I need a second. Thank you for the head rubs.
Come on. It's this or nothing. Let's make it count, okay?
Let's make it count.
Let's make it count. All right. Let's do this. To get you across the Sea of Stars, there's people we need permission from. We'll need a bargaining chip. But I know just the thing. Where are those people? Way up.
Huh?
I suppose the flying was a spur-of-the-moment thing.
Yeah, I'm not too sure how we did that.
The connection took place, but your new powers need more time to grow. It's okay. There's another way. That mysterious shrine out in the ocean, south of Mesa Island. It's connected somehow. Yeet can get us closer. Let's go.
Reminds me of what I told my older brother recently due to how my life is like, and he has some struggles once in a while. You only have one chance, make it count. Very true. Very true. Okay. I'm gonna take this moment to get up and walk around, collect myself. Ooh, that got to me. All right, we will be back shortly. Just hang tight for me. Alrighty then, we're back. Got myself a little snack, a little walk around. But damn. I mean, I'm expecting developments like this because this is not your classical like early 90s game or anything where everything usually turns out in the happiest ending. Damn, they wrote that so well. I feel like there's gonna be some kind of, I don't know, loophole or something wherein we're actually able to save Garl. But fucking hell, that hit hard. Bravo. That's all I can say about that writing. Alright. Once more unto the breach. Yeet stands still, awaiting a magic word. Still absolutely hilarious to me that they basically pack us into a stone baseball and throw us. Wait, do I need to go back to Kukar? Where am I needing to go? Huh. Alright, well that's certainly one way to go about it. Alright, I think they said south of Mesa Island, but I want to check in on our village over here. Like, can we add anything to it? Or...
Oh, Zale and Valaire. Perhaps you could help me. I feel like Mirth could benefit from more amenities, but I find myself at an impasse. You see, building small houses is easy enough, but for more complex structures, we would need some plans. If you find any, would you mind bringing them to me? Both would only be better for it. Have you found any new building plans? Interesting. Well, let's get to work. That worked out nicely. Had you already found a professional to run the place?
Okay. Unfortunately, that is the only new thing that we've found for the village so far. What do you mean? We would have to find ourselves an innkeeper. Well, I don't think we've run across anybody that would be like that quite yet, though.
Elder Moraine's house is all done. I have to say I'm pretty happy with the result. This is a really nice house. Thank you. And I wasn't expecting so much.
That's cool, because I guess we're taking your office key. So, you know, bye. Okay, that is not an open house, and neither is this one. I'm impressed with how hard everyone's so worked. I suppose that's purpose for you. After losing almost everything in Brisk, it's great to be starting anew. I wonder if they give you hints, like, for places that you can find, I guess, the people to man all these buildings and whatnot. I didn't know the pirates could play music. They're good. There's still a lot of work to be done, but we have a good thing going on here. I'm so glad I moved here. As soon as I smelled the piney air, I knew it was the right decision. And now for a well-deserved break. Now what? Oh, okay. I was about to say, what's the purpose of building a gangplank into the thin air? It leads outside. That was the purpose. Okay, so south of Mesa Island, I believe is what was said. Shrine you saw. It's that thing over there.
Yeah, I'm sure of it. This is how we reach the ones who can grant access to the Sea of Stars.
It's way out of reach. Did your vision show you anything about how to get to it?
Not really. Yeah, I just know that deep down, we have everything we need.
Paths on water.
Okay. That's certainly one way to go about it. Look at that fucking confidence, Merc.
Nice work, Valair.
Quite impressive.
How did you know?
Oracle of Tides. He said I could mend the connection.
I knew you had it, Emu. Let's make for that shrine.
All right. Up, and away we go, I suppose. Okay, you definitely have my attention. Oh. Never mind. You no longer have my attention. You put a fishing pond out here. Alright. So we still have 2 that we haven't found here. That's like the one that we did not need. Once again, the one we did not need. Oh, you are a squirrely one, aren't you, huh? Oh, no. Back in the middle. Back in the middle. Called a cloud skate. Okay, you're not the ninja starfish. You've got a lot of legs, but you are very resistant to being reeled in. What are you? Called a sky urchin. Fair enough. And that should be all 3 from this pond, then. Okay, I'm gonna hazard. We probably need, yep, to go to the Cloud Kingdom, but I'm curious what this other little path is. Air Elemental Skyland. And it's locked. Of course it's locked.
Whoa. This was sitting above us all along?
Do you know what it is you seek out here? An audience.
Huh?
There's a council thing, I think.
Let's look around.
Hello?
Small visitors. Did Luana mim the connection at last?
How the fuck are y'all here already? Hold the fuck on. We literally just mended an ancient, broken sky bridge to get the fuck up here. And these assholes are already up here playing in the tavern. What the actual fuck? Okay. Rant over. I'm sure.
If you need to rest, I have a small corner for visitors your size.
You know what? Yeah.
Sleep well.
Huh. Free rainbow conch. Nice.
Blue Games is gone. Erlina will pay for this.
It'll take some convincing, but I have an idea.
My power is growing. Do you feel it too? Oh, you found a new artifact. Let's see here.
Nomads of the Sea. Oh, and the Clockwork Castle. All right.
Hey, want to hear a story?
Of course. Oh, okay. We have 3 of them. Oh, yeah, because she used the book on Rashawn, and we never actually went back and listened to that one. I won't sit here and go through all 3 of these right now. I might do 2.
Countless millennia ago, 2 powerful alchemists named Rashawn and Aphoro set out to create the elixir of life, and succeeded. As all things in alchemy come at a price, the gift of immortality caused their bodies to decay, leading them to conceal their hideousness under colorful robes. Reveling at first in the bright side of their immortal coil, they spent centuries nurturing the world and creating wonders to inspire its mortals. Over time, however, Aphoro grew increasingly jealous of the ephemerality that he would never taste again. Thus began his wicked journey into forbidden schools of alchemy. A journey which would see every last bit of good in his heart dissipate. And as he experimented with soul, bone, and flesh and blood alike, as fate would have it, Aphoro fully embraced evil and emerged as the Fleshmancer, a vengeful immortal plaguing the world with his monstrous creations. Rashawn tried intervening as best he could, but all that ensued was unspeakable chaos and collateral damage as the 2 former friends fought with godlike powers. After much struggle, Rashawn discovered a flesh minion's only weakness to be solar and lunar magic, a power bestowed upon those born during a solstice. He began training these children to become solstice warriors, singularly tasked with culling the numbers of the Fleshmancer's creations. But Aforal's knowledge was also growing. Eventually, he became capable of creating oddities of unlimited potential, known as dwellers. They would be impervious to all forms of magic, except during a total eclipse, when solstice warriors would have a very short window to attempt taking them down. And dwellers, it turned out, were creatures in development feeding on local life. Left to their own devices for too long, they would evolve into world eaters, spelling doom for all. Armed with knowledge and power, solstice warriors would patrol the world, tracking dwellers to determine which should be taken down during the next eclipse. If they remained vigilant, there would never be a world eater. Sean knew that such a stalemate would only cause Aforal to devise something even worse. In a desperate attempt to get ahead, Rashawn boldly performed transmutation alchemy on the very space-time continuum itself. After successfully splitting reality into countless timelines and parallel worlds, he shelved his alchemy vial and took up the mantle of Archivist. On an endless journey across all realities, he would catalog every possible outcome in search of a resolution. Every possible outcome in search of a resolution to the throes of the Fleshmancer. Meanwhile, Aforal rejoiced at the infinite number of opportunities for destruction that had just opened up to him. To find some measure of peace amidst their immortal conflict, the two alchemists made a pact to let the fate of each timeline play out on its own. And so, the game of cat and mouse began, played by dwellers and solstice warriors on one level, and by Rashawn and Aforal on another. Across a myriad of timelines and over numerous centuries, some worlds would never be visited by Aforal, while others would be cursed by his mark. Once marked, it was only a matter of time until a world met its finality, often following centuries of struggle. Each world would either be destroyed by a world eater or permanently saved by the ascension of a pair of solstice warriors into guardian gods. As to when Rashawn plans on recomposing the timelines, or whether he even knows how, remains to be seen. The end.
Look, if I stumble over a word once or twice, I have to mentally reset my brain by doing a blep or something.
When Aforal first arrived in our realm, he brought with him a group of kid geniuses. If stories are to be believed, Kale and his friends had struck a deal with him to free their people. In the Fleshmancer's new base of operations, they would toil away, creating machines for obscure uses in realms unknown. But such a base had yet to be built, so as always, Aforal set out to locate the best collaborator there was to be found. He needed someone morally neutral, for it was an execution he desired, not competition. In this new lair, he would prove himself superior to Rashawn by building a castle that would control time within itself. The watchmaker was the perfect fit. She was only interested in her craft, and otherwise had no interest in Aforal's machinations. All she asked for in return was a workshop of her own, where she could be left to her own devices. The deal was struck, and together they designed the Clockwork Castle. Watchmaker began drafting schematics for the kids to start production on, while she'd handle the more intricate parts herself. Meanwhile, Forel enchanted countless cogs and bricks, giving them an aura of magic that none could understand. Construction was almost complete when Kale and his crew made their move. One night, they flipped exactly the right cogs so that once the castle's perpetual movement was activated, its core function would backfire. They had no goal in mind other than foiling the Fleshmancer's plans, and in that respect, they succeeded resoundingly. What came of the sabotage was that time now came to a halt within the Clockwork Castle, or rather, with its inhabitants. And they had played their tricks so well that a Forel didn't even know they had done it on purpose. There would be no impressing Rashawn this time, but he could definitely see some upsides to a workshop that operated forever. As a final touch, he ensured that any mortal leaving the castle would see themselves age instantly by the amount of time they'd spent inside. Upon completion, the Forel locked everyone inside for a century, ensuring that the watchmaker and children could never leave, lest they die instantly of old age. The watchmaker thought nothing of it and relished the opportunity to focus on her craft for an eternity. Yet in this time prison, Kale and his friends would have to work day and night. Proud of having done the right thing, it seems they are at peace with their situation. Perhaps getting to be kids forever helps, in a way. From day one, they would always deliver, while adding just the right amount of breakage to give the Fleshmancer countless headaches without raising suspicion. One can only feel gratitude when contemplating the suffering that's been delayed, or prevented, thanks to their cunning game of wasting a Forel's time. The end.
Alright, we'll save that last one for another run. Okay, we can't make any super impressive food, so we'll hold off on that. I still can't believe these fuckers got up here before me somehow.
Little ones, are you going to meet the council? If so, I wish you luck. They can be very difficult. I can see you. Don't worry.
Okay, you look like you're probably gonna, like, have a mode of transport for us later, considering you have the, you know, the mystical, magical top of the baseball transport, but, Oh shit, that's a big-ass hammer. Alright, free daggers. The power of bards, I fucking guess.
Hello down there. I'm the local craftsman. Some of the smaller jewels I create should be just your size. Want to take a look?
Maybe not about the jewels, but yeah, I very much need fucking meat for all of my dishes, so let's get in on that. Cryptic craving meat right now, confirmed. I'm always craving meat. I'm a carnivore beginning to end. And, switching over to a Mediterranean diet has not helped that abate. Let's put it that way.
Who demands audience? Present yourself.
Throwing a cucumber next to you.
Get away. Get away.
No cucumber.
Him. I am the one demanding audience. We can hear you just fine. No need to shout. Oops. Name. Garl. Title. What? Title.
His title is Warrior Cook.
Luana? Warrior Cook. It is our understanding that you are on borrowed time. I am. And I have a request. Then speak. It's for my friends here. I want you to grant them access to the Sea of Stars. Do you understand what you are asking of us? Absolutely.
And who will vouch for you?
Vouch? I don't know. I thought we could just...
I will.
Great Eagle, you honor us with your presence. Tell us then, do they possess the key? Yes, they have reclaimed the Vespertine. Do they possess the strength? Yes. Solon and Luana have awoken. Their wish is to accept this final gift from their friend and complete their journey. Do they possess the will?
Sarai.
How did she get here?
Determination.
We deem this group of travelers satisfactory. This leaves only the matter of the deed. What does the warrior cook intend to offer in exchange for his friend's passage?
I hope you have a plan.
Well, what do you propose? I will wake the sleeper. Hmm? You would bring total destruction to this world. What makes you believe we would accept such a proposition? Don't worry, I'll make it friendly again. The Elder Mist once told me that I might soothe a long-tormented soul. This is what he meant. I'm certain of it. Mm. That is a tall order. What is your plan? The runes in Moorlands. I wasn't sure at first, but now I know what they meant. There are no more ovates. How then? I will complete the ritual of elements by cooking with them. Hmm? We agree to entertain your plan. How will you use water? Magic Dew to instantly grow the crops I'll need.
Sea monsters are extinct.
Magic Dew will not manifest without an enchanted scale. Don't worry, I know just the place to find one.
Yeah, Rashawn's reaction right there was fantastic.
How about fire, then? Natural heat from a volcano without a name. Preposterous. The lava monster would kill you instantly. It's okay. My friends are pretty strong. Earth. The volcano will be terraformed by magic, so I can use its summit as a giant oven to bake my creation. And I suppose you know just the wizard. Sure do. And that volcano will finally have a name. Kiln Mountain. Don't push your luck, kid. We like the name. That leaves the final element. How does wind come into play?
Is that the weird mountain right next to the clock tower? No, when Garl was having his vision, there was an actual volcano somewhere else. I haven't actually seen it on the world map yet, I don't think. But then he was talking about how it would be terraformed into a mountain and turned into basically a giant kiln. So, this is taking an interesting twist, to say the least.
We'll capture a zephyr in a bottle. When my creation is complete, I will let it carry the scent to the sleeper's nostrils. And why do you require a volcano-sized oven? Because I will bake the biggest loaf of bread the world has ever seen.
Now we're talking.
And what makes you believe that it will be enough to make the sleeper friendly again? Oh, come on. No one can be grumpy when they wake up to the smell of freshly baked bread. Mm. Mm. We find no valid counter-argument. If you can truly soothe the sleeper, we will grant your friends access to the Sea of Stars. The volcano is now open. You will also need this.
Got the wind key. All right.
Thanks.
Great job up there, Carl.
That went well, huh?
I've never seen the council so easily swayed.
So far, so good. Now to put this whole thing together.
I mean, it is very like Garl to solve an entire world's problem by baking something. What a fucking ridiculous sentence. Oh my god.
Hey, what's your name? Auntie, why do you ask? Great. 1 second. Alright, I don't have a lot of time, so we should split up.
What? I'm staying with you.
There's no time. Just trust me, okay? I'm in charge of Earth anyway. No danger on my path.
Why is that?
Remember Malcolmud? He promised he would come around if a good deed demanded his magic.
You think he can terraform a volcano?
Yep. Plus the design I have in mind is pretty straightforward. Anyway, Zale, you're in charge of air. West of here is Skyland that you can use to access.
1 second. None of that came out right.
West of here is a Skyland you can access using the wind key they gave us. Find Zephyr and bottle it up. Consider it done. Valere, you've got fire. Go through the volcano and defeat the lava monster. Then we can redirect the heat and terraform the summit into a giant kiln.
Got it.
Sarai, that leaves water. After dropping Valere off at the volcano, get Hortons to take you back to the Sea of Nightmare. Please, don't kill Hydraland. We only need 1 scale. Once you have the scale, just take it to Teeks and Mirth. The villagers will come together to grow and harvest the crops. Get as much as you can on the Vespertine and meet us at the volcano. That'll be Kiln Mountain by then, I guess.
Understood.
So, first, those who will use the boat. Valere and Sarai, please stand in front of Punty here.
What about me?
Oh, well, I assumed you weren't allowed to help.
This matter isn't related to a dweller. I'm free to choose.
Okay. Well, the 4 elements are assigned. but I guess you can join one of the teams. There won't be any danger on my path, though. So who else do you want to help? All three.
Oh, that's handy.
This guy's good. Okay, Flare. Now say Kukar.
Kukar?
I mean, the giant's name is Punty. I don't know what else I was expecting.
Alright, Zale. I'll see you over at Kiln Mountain once we have everything.
No, Kukar was actually the name of, like, the giant that only had a head above water. But this giant's name right here is named, their name was Punty. As in, punt a ball.
Stay safe, girl. You bet. I'm all right. Don't worry. Tall. Skyland is west of this village. Lead the way.
I feel like we got split up only for us to find more party members. Because I noticed at the start screen that I, once again, only just recently noticed today, quote unquote, that, there's room for probably 2 more party members to gather around the fire. All right. Okay, I'm liking this music. There's a little bit of like adventurous whimsy to it. All right, what are we looking at here?
Zipper is in there, but we'll need something that can shatter the crystal. Let's explore a bit.
Oh, okay. Now we got a little bit of a beat going. Okay, you know what? Lightning from an air elemental place. I get it. Alright, that hurt a little bit. Okay, we're getting back into laser redirection mazes. One of the classics here. Huh. I think that's a bug. Possibly? Oh, nope, it is called a sling rabbit. Oh, okay, it's rocking back and forth because it's got a fucking slingshot. Ow, motherfuckers. Alright, y'all hurt a lot, it has to be said. This is very less than ideal. Huh. Hmm. Oh my god, I'm trapped in a fucking healing loop. Fucking hell. Make a couple more of these little cheaper revives, because shit. Okay. Now we're a little safer. We can at least go poking around. Okay, interesting. Let's see what all we get. And what does this one reveal? Oh, treasure chest. Hell yeah. The cypress cork. Smells like a peaceful retreat. Which is what you always want in a combat cork. Sure. Zale and Rashawn learned combo skill Conflagrate. Conflagrate? Not a term that I get to see or even say very often. Alright, perfect place to test it out. Oh, it is... Okay, it's multi-hit. But it's only for one enemy. Steer the fire column? Okay. Oh, okay. Neat. Very cool. Alright, how about we attempt to stop this attack from even taking place? That was apparently not quite enough. Well, if nothing else, I'm getting better at timing on those attacks. Lots of experience for these fights, too, but they are painful. Okay, that is a cliff that we cannot jump up from down here. Let's go the long way, I suppose. Got ourselves a triangular slab. Oh, okay, so when he gets a boost, his attack takes on multiple elements. As an alchemist, that actually does kind of make sense. And now we have a hexagon slab. So we double back and drop those in those little key slots that we saw. So one here. Neat. Where did we see the other one at? I think it was a little earlier on. Not sure we can get back to that one right now, but we'll take this route and see where it gets us. Oh, this is the loop back. Okay. And hexagon slab. Do ourselves a favor and rest here. Yeah, I'm not gonna let a freebie chest like that just, you know, let it sit there unharassed. Defense minus 20, attack plus 10. No, thank you. I am good. Okay, sky armor. Nice little upgrade. Alright, how about a dash strike for everyone? The unfortunate part is... Wait. No, Rashawn's attack can still hit them like this. Nice! Okay, I'm not hitting these command timings correctly right now, but... we're making it work. Okay, well, I can see that tree over there, but I apparently cannot latch onto it. Okay, I guess it really didn't matter because we ended up over here anyways. Like I said, I'm getting better at the timing on that one. Just took me a little bit. Damn, alright. Y'all got something against Rashawn. I get ya. I could cast that right now, but I don't need to waste that attack. Get up there and grab those apples. More free fruit. We will absolutely take that. I kind of figured that one was going to be the case. Well, that's pretty rude. But you know what? I've got something pretty equally as rude. Okay. As your cape. Gee, I wonder who that one was for. Oh, are we in for a boss fight? Okay, not a boss fight, just it seems like another ambush. Gotcha. Okay, y'all all need to be hit by sun, so let's go for it. Oh. Evidently that was not 2 instances of being hit by solar magic. Therefore, a little too weak. Alright, we're making things happen.
Any idea what this is? A highly refined crystal. Its energy matches the one containing Zephyr. Could it be used to break the other one? Without a doubt. But it won't budge. I suppose I could extract the essence and frequency. Zale, do you have any magic item with a proper handle? There's the coral hammer. Let's see it. Here, this will work.
Got the cobalt hammer. Alright. The coral hammer has been upgraded. You can now break blue crystals with it. Nifty. Alright. Onward and downward. Once again, rest up. I don't think there were any other blue crystals up here. It's not that I'm aware of. Anyways. Let's break this damn thing open, shall we?
So, how do we capture the wind? Leave it to me. That's it for us then. I hope the others are okay.
Rashad just coming in clutch every time. Aye. Just throw this pearl into the water where you fought Stormcaller. And here's a little something for the fight. Best of luck. So Ryan Rashawn learned combo skill Arcane Barrage. Nice. Too bad I still could not get Venom Barrage to work that well. Oh yeah, I didn't really think about it, but I like how their party inventory is still linked together, even though they've been split into 3 or 4 separate teams technically. Here goes nothing. Rashawn is the inventory now. Very, very true. Wait a second. Hold on. Who clipped this? Who made a clip for this stream? I just now saw that. I'll check that later. Nonetheless, that's surprising. Ow, motherfucker. As we said, this version of the Sea Dragon thing hits a lot less hard than the other one. Okay, that's a fucking cool combo skill. Alright, we have got to take that hearty stew. Okay, so remember that part where I just said that this one didn't hit as hard as the other one? I regret those words now. Look, if Bubble Drop is the big scary skill that you got for just like a 2-turn thing, I will absolutely take that. Damn, that is not the right combination of effects that I need to stop it from doing its attack. again, Bubble Drop, I'm okay with. This one, maybe not so much. Because I'm going to have to hit a Venom Flurry, which has not been successful so far. Okay, this is getting a little painful. Oh my god, Petrichor, yes. Alright, bud, you're starting to look a little rough. Is the fight almost over? Please say it's almost over. Okay, hold that thought. I can actually stun that. You know what? You know, no. Fuck it. We're powering up our ultimate. We're seeing if we can end this fight. Okay, you are definitely looking rough now. Alright, missed a few on that one, unfortunately. Alright, we're gonna try to hit a Venom Flurry. I need some way to practice that one. I got a 12 in a row streak with that exactly one time, and I have fucked it up every time since then. Damn, another 7,000 experience.
Garl was right. This scale will produce magic dew.
For the great harvest.
Then what are the shafts for?
Oh, there's gonna be a whole lot of wheat. But you see, if we just drop it all the way in there, it should get ground up way down and leave us with flour at the bottom.
Grinding on volcanic stone?
Yep, we're feeding a fire breather here.
It is a big challenge. I don't know if I can do this. But I will try for you.
Thanks, Malcolm Bud. That's all I ask. Ready to go? Blair will have cleared the volcano by the time we get there.
Let's clear this place for Garl.
Right behind you.
Mushrooms. Okay. I will say on that note, we are getting pretty close to the normal time. And I feel like once we complete this segment, it's going to be another very long sequence that might be better served waiting until next time we play Sea of Stars again. So I think I'm just going to wrap us up here. Bring us back to the den. And boop. All right. Well, that has been another run of Sea of Stars. Again, I really hope that y'all are enjoying it. It's been an experience, to say the least. Like, y'all saw it earlier. Writing hit. It hit hard. We'll throw hands with you for your evil laughs. Look. It said evil laugh there. It implied it. I am going to deliver an evil laugh, by God. It is not optional. It's not something I'm gonna half-ass. I'm gonna go for it with gusto. That's all I can do. That doesn't stop me from throwing hands with you. These hands are E for everyone. All right. Simmer down now, simmer down. All right, who is out here this evening still? Okay, you know what? I think we're actually gonna raid over into Porcelain Maid. I'm not sure why he's streaming this evening. It's not one of his normal nights, but looks like he was doing Gears of War earlier with Sayu. Watching some G4 clips now. So maybe he's winding down. I don't know. Either way, I do hope you enjoyed this evening. I know I really enjoyed it myself, and just really appreciate that y'all come and hang out with me while I'm doing this. It's always fun for me to do voices, even if they do drive certain folks insane. It's always a new experience, and just thank you. I'm glad to have you around, Jade. Well, excuse me, princess. Yeah, there's always that one too. All right. That's enough out of me. I'm going to go ahead and send you on your way. We will be returning to Rapture here on Thursday. And, we do have certain plans in the works next Tuesday. But, we'll see. We'll see. All right. But once again, thank you. Honestly, you could have spent this time with quite literally any other streamer doing any other thing. But you chose to be here with me. I really do appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. So, until next we meet, please take care of yourselves. And bye for now.